Hello everybody. This is Etho. Welcome back, guys. I just saw a falling squid. Make a wish. Um, oh man. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode. Go get your cough drops. Uh, if I sound happy today, it's a lie. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. I am sick today, guys. I bet you could never tell. So apologies in advance if I sound terrible, which I probably do. Okay, so I gotta try not to laugh today. Breathing it. Oh, I just did it again. Darn it. Breathing in suddenly is killing me. So I learned that now. I haven't talked much since I got sick, so this is all an experience for me. Anyway, happy thoughts, but no laughing. How many of you guys remember this thing? We built this farm at the end of one episode, and I used it a little bit after that. Got tons of blue flowers, and did you just hear an explosion? What? I can't even think of what would have done that. Uh-huh. Found it. Oh, oh. Yeah, something like that happened. Iron Golem spawned, swam down, must have attacked a creeper somehow, and that blew up over here. All right, so I finished up that firework builder thing we started last episode, and now I'm just trying to fill up all the droppers with dyes. So just trying to figure out how to get all the colors. We need 9 stacks of each color, which is quite a bit. And then I remembered, oh yeah, we have this light blue flower farm over here, which makes that pretty simple. We got the other flower farms, which will get us like the reds and yellows and oranges and purples. And then there's the mini farm we can get brown from. We have the guardian farm we can get squid ink sacks from, and cactus farm for the greens. So I think we're pretty much all covered here for all the colors. Assuming, of course, that this still works. I haven't tried growing cocoa beans in so long. Alright. Does it work? Yeah, still good. Alright, very good. I got these all pretty much filled up with ingredients now. It took so long to get all the colors, but there is enough here to make a few thousand fireworks, I'm pretty sure, before we have to refill it, which is awesome. And yeah, this dropper here, this was a suggestion in the comments that I add one dropper that gets activated every time we fire this, because there was a problem where we sometimes weren't getting a color, and you need a color to make the fireworks star. So now this gets activated 100% of the time. So we're guaranteed to get at least one color, and then there's a random chance we might get more than one from these other droppers. I just installed this thing here. We're going to try it out. We stand in this spot. When we craft the fireworks star, we then throw it into the hopper, and that makes it send out a signal to up here, and it tells it to send us the stuff to make another star. So it keeps the cycle going for as long as we want. These two droppers, they get activated every single time because you need at least one dye and at least one gunpowder. Or actually only one gunpowder, not at least one, to make a star. And then the rest of this stuff is all random. Alright, so let's try it out. And I'll try to tell you guys a little story as we do this. I was very excited when fireworks came out in this game because in real life I like fireworks a lot. Most people do, but I really liked fireworks. They're kind of hard to get your hands on, though, in Canada. I think they're illegal. The story I heard is some kids blew their hands off playing with firecrackers or something. So always a little bit tricky to get your hands on fireworks. I think they might be illegal to sell or something, but I don't know if they're actually illegal themselves. I've always been confused about that. But anyway, a long time ago, my family went to the States, and we stopped in at a fireworks store, We weren't sure if we were going to be able to get them across the border because it was sort of a gray issue. Pretty much the most fun I've ever had shopping, though. Like the fireworks stores in the States, some of them are the size of Walmart, like just endless supply, all types of cool fireworks. Had so much fun. We stopped in at like 3 of them, and oh, it was great. But then, unfortunately, when we went to the border, they took them away from us, and I was very sad. My heart was broken. So, yeah, they're kind of illegal in Canada because they're dangerous. But because of that, I started making my own fireworks, which is even more dangerous. Um, Somehow I got my hands on like a pound of gunpowder and a bag of potassium nitrates, and yeah, had a lot of fun with that. Had like a secret fort, my fireworks lab, where I would make them, and then I test them out. Sometimes they would work, sometimes they wouldn't. Made bottle rockets. I made like explosive stuff. Had lots of fun with it for a while. That was like when I was 13 or so. So I thought I knew what I was doing. I thought I was doing stuff pretty safe. And then one time when I was mixing up a batch of propellant, it must have overheated and caught fire, and then I freaked out and sort of dropped it on we sometimes sometimes we can get 2 colors here. That's a bit of an issue, actually. Oh, I gotta stop doing that. I'm putting stuff in the hopper. Dropped the batch of the propellant I was making, and luckily I didn't get burnt or anything. I was safe, but it freaked me out because you think an oil burn is bad. This stuff, it's ate through my 2x4 table within a couple seconds. If that landed on my skin, oh man. So after that I kind of quit making fireworks, but I had fun with it for a while. But very, very dangerous. Anyway, that's my fireworks story for today. This seems like it's working pretty good. Except for the sometimes 2 color thing. Oh, what am I doing here? Now when you're done, you just drop off the stars in here and get all sorts of random colors. So now what we got to do is make some way of getting these stars to another station where we get a piece of paper and either 1 to 3 pieces of gunpowder, and then we combine them to make the actual firework. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to clean up this mess here. Somebody asked me to kill these guys on camera so we can see the enchantments that they drop. I'm pretty sure they all have Feather Falling 4, but this will be interesting to see if that's true or not. Maybe they can survive with Feather Falling 3 even. Not sure. Oh, snap. Look at them all. Oh, now they can't get out. One guy held up the line. Alright. Yeah, this thing is totally backed up. All the chests are full with mob drops and stuff. So all these hoppers are filled up too. Feather Falling 4. And any more? These are all full. What about over here? Yeah, they're all pretty much full except for the very end one here. and these last 2. Yeah, we'll need the glass back. We actually didn't get many drops, considering. So, oh yeah, Feather Falling 3. And 4. Feather Falling 4. And 4. Okay, so they can survive with the 3. It's a pretty far drop. Anyway, so we got that. Let me show you also. Today I added something in the man cave here. Just a little minor adjustment. In the main room here, I just added 2 things. I added a light over there because there was a bunch of stone and I wanted to add some more detail. And then also over here, added in another light, but this is a special light. Got some droppers up there, what you do, you hit the button, and that gives us a lead from that one. And the other one has something important. Like we have the horse stalls here, and there wasn't really any way of giving them speed potions before. But now, do that, and gives us a speed potion. We can use it whenever we want. Woohoo! Actually, that's not very quick. And to refill it, I made a hole over here where we can drop them in. Anyway, I think today maybe we will go caving for a change. I have to take it kind of easy today. I want to talk to you about the series on the channel. There's been a lot of questions about that. So maybe we'll just do a quick recap on the plans and what's going to be happening soon. Oh, you hear that? I found a cave here. Looks like it goes for a little ways. Hopefully it doesn't end. And this works out very good because we gotta light this up. We're by the Guardian farm, so if we light this up, we'll get better rates there. And it's something nice and chill to do today when I'm sick. Not too difficult. And I've been meaning to talk to you guys about the series on my channel, and it's really hard to do so in a normal episode. So hopefully in today's wacky episode, hopefully you guys don't mind it too much. This gives us a good chance to talk. So, the series on the channel, I've kind of been also hesitant to talk about this because some of the things I'm going to say are probably going to upset certain people. And, you know, there's that choice, don't talk about it, and then nothing bad happens, or talk about it and risk getting backlash from people. So hopefully you guys don't mind too much. Hopefully you accept what I say. So the first thing we gotta talk about is Minecraft. That's what most people are. Oh wow, look at all the mobs. Are upset about because I haven't uploaded it in a month now. You know, we gotta turn this up, which is very unusual. But holy smokes, there's not a lot of dark spots around here, so all the mobs are all in one spot. Basically with Minecraft, not too much has been happening on the server is the thing. I'm actually almost dead here. People aren't playing on it too much, nothing's really getting built, and I kind of losing inspiration on it. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's ending, but just at the time being, I don't really have much plans. In a lot of ways, it's become a single-player series to me, and we already have this for that. So, it's kind of hard to continue it. And also, I haven't really been asked to do anything on Minecraft in a long time by the other guys. So yeah. If things pick up on the server, I'm sure I'll play it again. But for now, we'll just leave it as it is. Might try to finish the horse track. It is pretty much done. And maybe the tree as well. I'm getting really distracted here. I'm not talking as fluently as I had hoped. There's just too much action going on in this cave. Alright. The other thing though, like the last few episodes I've recorded on Minecraft, it's like I log in, don't really have a plan for the episode, so I just kind of wander around, do random caving or whatever while I try to think of a plan. And then nothing comes to me and I log off. And then try again a little later, and I've been struggling to come up with ideas of what to do on there. I've talked about this before, but like in my single player, I need to have lots of stuff going on all the time. I need lots of open-ended projects. By doing that, I don't get bored. If I just have one or two main projects, I find it really hard to keep wanting to play, you know? On Minecraft, I don't really have the option to start a lot of projects, though, because you know, there's the map resets, and also I don't want to like take over the map, you know, have a million projects going on all over the place, because then it's like I'm hogging things, I guess. I don't know. It just doesn't really work on Minecraft. So, anyway, I've talked about that enough, I think. Ever since I stopped doing it, though, I have really enjoyed my single-player series a lot more. Like, it's kind of tough to keep coming up with ideas all the time. Like, when you have 2 vanilla series going on, it's easy to watch episodes, but to actually make them sometimes can be tricky to think of what you're gonna do when every, you know, you got single player, then Minecraft. I gotta come up with 2 ideas every time. Now I just need like 1 idea every time, and it's just a lot easier. I've been finding. Anyway, I've been enjoying it a lot more this way. The other thing we gotta talk about is UHC. Again, another possible sore spot. I haven't played the last few seasons, and there's multiple reasons for that. First one is they are no longer recording on Fridays. They record it on Saturdays. And I've talked about my sleep schedule. I have a really hard time doing stuff on the weekends because I get up early on the weekends, and then like to record UHC when I've only had 4 hours of sleep is tricky. There's that. I've also become a little less interested in the series because it's been going on for so long. Nothing really changes with it. Lately I found I don't watch other people's episodes even. Like, I don't really care. It's just, I don't know, I've kind of had enough of it, I think. I used to watch every single episode everybody put up and looked forward to it, and somehow that just changed over time. And I think this something similar has happened because my views have dropped also on that series. Like, they have been down a third or half of what they used to be in the last few seasons. So I think either you guys are getting sick of it, or there's just more people playing or more people to watch now. But also another big thing is I get a lot of backlash in UHC whenever I do poorly. And that can be a little bit discouraging. Especially the last season was probably the worst so far. There was a few people that were like, well, nice try, Etho. Better luck next season. But there was a lot of people that weren't quite so friendly. Some of them are banned. Some of the comments were removed. But yeah, people say you have to have a thick skin when you do YouTube. It is true. It is definitely true. But I never want to get to the point, because this is both a hobby and a job for me, I never want to get to the point where that hobby part is gone. And I think if a YouTuber doesn't want to read his comments anymore, I think the hobby part is gone for them, in my opinion. Like, when you no longer care what people think about what you do, when you no longer look forward to it, I don't think you're having fun with YouTube anymore. And with UHC, that's kind of how I feel. I don't want to look at the comments. And the thing is, even if I choose not to, it doesn't matter because people comment on my other videos with their UHC comments and get me down on my other videos, and then I don't want to look at those comments either. So it's kind of a rippling effect. Please don't be mad, guys. So doesn't mean I won't play UHC anymore, but currently, kind of like Minecraft, I just don't feel it. Alright, one more negative thing to talk about. The material energy, I tried that out. I was kind of looking forward to it, but that was probably my least well-received series I've ever done. And a lot of people weren't too excited about it. I think a lot of people were confused about it, so I don't think I'm going to continue it. I just did 1 episode, and it sort of failed the trial, I guess. So we'll use that time for other things, I think. All right. So the good news, I am very close to starting my modded series. Not like just any modded series. This is going to be the modded series on my channel. It's going to be very similar to my single player here, where we just kind of do whatever I feel like. like a sandbox experience. I am so excited for it. Yesterday I was like putting together mods, lots of stuff I've never played with before, lots of mods that like there's so much content. I don't think I'm ever going to get bored with it, and I've also chosen a lot of mods that will allow me to be very creative and like have fun doing unique things. 3 of the mods, in fact, there's pneumatic craft. It has the drones, computer craft, and also the custom NPC mod I'm going to be using. All 3 of those allow programming within the mod, so I'll be able to do some really cool stuff with that. Am I saying a lot? I just noticed I said I don't usually talk for long periods of time like this, so I'm not very good at it. Oh, I almost said there. I caught myself, though. Alright. So, that's going to be starting soon. I'm super excited for it. I hope you guys... well, I did an there. Hope you guys are looking forward to it, too. I think it's going to turn into something really cool. I have a plan for some like meta games and unique stuff that's probably never really been done before in a modded series, if all works out well. But anyway, I think that's all the talk for today. Was there anything I missed? I don't know. How did I miss that cave spider? I don't even know. He was just sitting there. I swung at him and I missed. Still thinking. Just did another I think that's it. Oh wait, no. I forgot to mention. So Crash Landing is ending very soon. I talked about that in Crash Landing, and the new modded series is going to take its place. So that's what's happening with that. I've had some people say I've been doing too much modded stuff lately, so hopefully that's not too much, because we lose a series and then we gain one. Oh baby, give me that redstone. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe one more last little thing to talk about here real quick. Terra Firma Craft. A lot of you have been missing it. We did a pretty long series on Terra Firma Craft, and it was pretty well received. I really enjoyed that mod. And lately, like B-Dubs and Jenny have been playing it, and I've been watching that, and it makes me really want to play it again. But currently there's no definite plans to play it again, but probably sometime in the near future we will do that. So, spawner. So yeah, we'll get to that too one day again. Almost definite. Don't I keep thinking of things. Don't Starve with .yam. That's been going pretty good. It's received pretty well. Some people aren't happy with how newbie we are at that, but hopefully it's not too bad. My plan is, like, when I'm done with, or when Doc and I finish up there, we'll probably do 15 to 20 episodes, I think is sort of the plan. If I still feel like playing and people still feel like watching, I might try to get good at the game and then like do a single player challenge series on it, but we'll see when the time comes. That's not definite yet. Like where I try to make it as hard as possible and struggle to survive type of thing. What else? I think that's it. I think we're good now. So, anyways, I hope that clears up a few questions people have been having. I want to thank you guys for all your continued support. I often get people saying like how nice people are in my comments and how like supportive you guys are. It's definitely very apparent when you compare like the comments I get to some other larger channels. You guys are very good and I appreciate it. You give valuable feedback and you're friendly, you're nice, and in general you're very supportive and loyal. Anyway, so hopefully you guys are okay with those changes and you're still pretty happy with the way I do things. I try to please you guys as much as I can, but I also try to do things that I enjoy as well. I think that's important. Ooh, baby. Anyway, that will... Oh man, there's still so much cave to explore. I thought we were like done, and now I see a whole bunch of dark spots. Anyway, I think we'll call it there. All right, so let's do the comment for today. It's like I never stop talking today. It says, with trees and other vegetation on all the steps, the pyramid would look like the Hanging Gardens. Could be neat, and I actually like the mix of the two sandstone colors. I think he means the orange and the yellow, which along with the various sandstone textures could work well enough as base blocks. Oh, it didn't underline it again. Are you serious? You know, when I do it, it's good, and then when I sign it, it changes. I swear. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Never used to be a problem. Yeah, I think that might be cool. I like the hanging gardens idea. A few of you guys suggested it. So we'll try add more leaf blocks in with this. And since we got the forest over here, the leaves will actually be green. The problem is, like, over here, it's desert, so it doesn't look so good when you do vegetation. So I was thinking maybe we'll have like a bit of a walkway here, and then like walls on both sides of us with leaves hanging down and other plants and stuff. Could be a cool like entrance to get to this thing. But a lot of you also suggested I keep it simple, like more simple like this, not too crazy with all the patterns and stuff, because pyramids are usually pretty simple looking. Still not sure about the wood. Some of you liked it, some of you didn't. Anyway, that's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's a little bit of a strange one. We'll be back to normal next time, assuming I'm not sick anymore. But thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.